Hi there, welcome back to Oops, I Planted Again. My name is Courtney and today I'm gonna talk you through all of the plants that I got in July, and it was a lot. Like this many. You can't see this list probably clearly at all, but that's okay. We're gonna go through it because I got a lot of plants in July. And basically what this list is for me is a way for me to obviously track what I'm bringing in, because a lot of the plants that I am getting, I'm working on propagating and growing for my shop. And along with that, I make sure to isolate my plants for at least 2 weeks, if not more, just to deter pest or basically just pest control, to be honest with you. And it's worked out in my favor, one, to help me with tracking, and two, just to monitor plants. I actually have a plant that I got this month in August that's starting to deteriorate pretty quickly, and I'm still not sure what the problem is, but it is isolated, which I'm grateful for. So I would definitely encourage you to isolate your plants if you do not already, because you never know. You just never know. This box is where the majority of my new plants are, and then I have some behind me in my display that I will show you as well, and I have like 2 right here. I got a lot of plants, so we're gonna dive in. First plant is a rehab plant that I got. It's a triostar. It's a plant that I've never had, and I'll also do a close-up right here of the plant in its current condition. I think I got, when did I get this? The triostar I got July 21st, so that's about 3 weeks ago, and it's doing fine, but I pulled it out of its little area and I noticed there's something funky on the leaves, and I'm honestly not sure because nothing's necessarily moving around, but I'm not happy with it, so I'm gonna do a treatment plan for this triostar. I'm not too concerned about it because it's grown 2 new leaves in my care. I repotted it and it had its isolation. I repotted it, but I'm gonna do a little treatment plan for this plant in particular, and I'll probably film that as well. And the person who gave me that triostar also gave me some turtle vine, this is a plant that I've never heard of, and I like it. And now that I'm looking closer at it, I see a little web. So I will have to do a treatment plan for this one as well. But sometimes, honestly, I don't know if it's even worth it. It just depends on the plant, because honestly, I'm not sure if it'll even be worth it. And if I'm not sure that it'll be worth it, most of the time, I'll just stick the plant outside and see what happens. And honestly, when I've done that, all of my plants have become resurrected. So that may be the case for this little turtle vine, because I don't know if it's actually worth it to go through and address every little thing on this plant because it's so tiny and delicate. I just don't know if it's worth the trouble of something that I want to do. And I need to keep that away from the rest of my plants, so I'm gonna go do that. And that's why it's so important to look at your leaves, because you never know. And I've looked at that plant multiple times, but just not really up close, and that's kind of how I missed that, but that's okay. Now we're gonna get into the box. So this right here is a philodendron Rio cutting. This is a plant that I do not have. I mean, most of the plants in general that I get are plants that I do not have, that I'm wanting to work with, grow, and eventually put into the store. So this one's been chilling in moss. Nothing's been happening at all, really. It has like aerial roots in it. They're kind of just chilling. But I did notice the node area, like the cut, it's kind of like sideways and curled. It's not necessarily straight down like other cuttings that I've gotten. So I may have to put like a pin in it to make sure that the roots are getting, you know, getting that connection with the moss to make sure that it grows a little bit better. This is literally a stick. This is a scindapsus. I think this is a scindapsus treubii nearly black stick. Now, I don't normally get these kinds of things, and honestly, when I was like looking through the post where I saw it, I didn't realize that it didn't have a leaf when I said that I would buy it, and then I got it and I was like, okay, I'll show what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like in its mature form right next to me. But as of right now, it's just chilling in moss. And I see nothing. I mean, obviously it has a little, you probably can't see this, but it has this little, little root thing. I mean, I'm not really too concerned about it. It was pretty cheap. Next we have a Hoya polyneura, and this label came with the plant. Honestly, I kind of just let it chill. I've been getting more into Hoyas lately. I think they're really cute, and I think they're easy to take care of, basically because you just neglect them. But hasn't been any, oh my gosh. Ah! I was gonna say, hasn't been any growth. I haven't seen anything happen. They're slow. But I literally see a new little leaf coming. I'll try to do an up close video of it. That makes me so happy because I was like, I don't know if this is living or dying or what, but it has a new leaf and I'm very happy about that. Next we have a philodendron brandtianum. I actually got a couple of cuttings of this plant. This is just one of them that's been chilling. And it does have roots. Yeah, it does have roots. I had to double check. It does have roots, and I'll be transferring this to soil soon. It's just gorgeous. I just love the look of this leaf. And I got a lot of philodendrons this month. I really like philodendrons. I like the variety. I like the look. I mean, they're pretty easy to take care of, in my humble opinion. And yeah, whew. Okay, this is an alocasia cuprea. I love alocasias. The only thing I will say about them is that they are notorious, in my opinion, in my experience, of having spider mites, and that always makes me really nervous with these plants, but they're so gorgeous. Like, I absolutely love them. So I got this as a bulb and it's grown its first leaf. It's really cute, and I'll show the mature form as well. I just think it looks really cool. Like, it reminds me of a Halloween plant. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's on its first leaf. The leaf was kind of up this way and now it's kind of puckered over, so I'm hoping that I did not overwater it. But I'm not too concerned. Alocasias always can bounce back, especially because they have the bulb, which I brought one back to life from the dead, and I'll probably show that in another video. The next plant is very special because I got this from Andre, who I babysat his plants for like a week, and he gave me this plant, and he gave me this string of pearls that's back here that I'm trying to not murder, but it kind of looks a little dry. But it's a philodendron sodiroi. It's really cute. Love the leaves, love philodendrons, and the root is so cute. I don't know if you can see this, but the root is actually pink. I don't know if you can see that because it's like focusing on me. But anyways, the root is pink, really cute. It rooted pretty quickly in moss. And there it is. Next we have Hoya diversifolia. Now, I have a couple cuttings of this, and I will say, I don't know, it hasn't done anything since I've got it. I got it, when did I get this? I got this July 21st. So I've had it for a bit. It's been chilling in moss. Honestly, this doesn't, is this a root? This may be a root, I don't know. It hasn't done anything. Oh my gosh, did I just break that? I need to be more gentle. It just hasn't done anything. None of them have. They're kind of just chilling there. I got it because it was a Hoya. So they're kind of just chilling there. I don't know if that was a root or not. I hope I didn't break that. Next we have philodendron lupinum. This honestly hasn't done anything, and I've had it for weeks. And it's just been sitting in moss, like, ooh, nothing. It's given me nothing. Absolutely nothing. So that's all I have to say about it. I mean, it's kind of just been sitting in moss, and it just looks like it's hanging over the side. Like, it just, I'll show like a nice one compared to mine, but it just really hasn't done anything. Honestly, I'm gonna redo this moss because it's kind of making me mad how it's leaning over. That's gonna make my table messy, but who cares? Like, it just hasn't done anything, and I've had it for a while. And I got these the same from, I got these the same time I got the brandtianum, and the brandtianum is rooting like very quickly. Next we have an alocasia silver dragon bulb. This is literally a bulb. There was nothing. I put it in soil and it has a little bit, a leaf is gonna come soon, I can see it. But I'll do a close-up shot of it, and then I'll also show you the mature version of a silver dragon. I love alocasias, I think they're gorgeous. I don't think they're necessarily high maintenance for care-wise. I just think that in my experience, they easily attract spider mites. And that's really the only thing that I would say is high maintenance about them. Otherwise, they're pretty chill to me. I think most of my plants are pretty chill. I don't have that many that are super high maintenance. It's just about monitoring for pests. Next, we have epipremnum skeleton key. Now, this is just a cutting that I got. I actually got 2 cuttings because I looked up the mature version, which I'll show right here. It's so gorgeous. I love pothos. I love every variety. I have almost all of them. And I just think they're a really gorgeous plant to have in your collection. And I think this does have roots. Yes, it does. It does have roots, but I'm gonna keep it in moss because it's been doing well. I don't like to transfer to soil very quickly. I like to have as many roots as possible just because I think it gives it a better chance of transfer, because I feel like anytime you transfer, plants usually go through some type of shock. It's not always super dramatic, sometimes it is, but I'll keep it in moss for a while since it's doing pretty well. Next is another plant that I was gifted, and it's an albo syngonium. I already have one that's doing rather well. I'm kind of looking at it. Oh, it's actually leaning towards the window, like towards the light. It's usually under a grow light, but something was weird with the leaves, so I gave it a treatment plan and I wanted to keep it isolated, but it's actually going pretty well. But this is an albo syngonium chunk. It's kind of just, it doesn't look great, but I'm not too concerned about it. I kind of am just letting it chill, and I don't know what's going to happen with it. I have no idea. Okay, I have to look at the name of this. This is a Syngonium macrophyllum stick. It has roots, and that's all I've got to say. It looks very shriveled. I got it for free. It looks shriveled. It may die. It may not. You know, you never know. I kind of just give things a chance and we just wait and see. Sometimes things take longer to acclimate or grow, and that's okay. I've got time. Next, we have a philodendron melanochyrsum. Now this plant I feel like is my favorite that I've gotten this month. It's just so gorgeous. And the mature form, when I say the mature form, I basically just mean, for me, in my opinion, is just when they're like big and healthy, like huge. And this is a baby that I got. It's grown 2 new leaves in my care. There's one coming in, and then this was the one before that. The person that I got this from said that they actually really like moss poles, like something to climb. So I need to make one. I've been saying I'm gonna make one for a while, but I really do need to make one. I think I am gonna do a moss pole, and I may repot it as well into a bigger container, just depending on how small I can make the moss pole. But yeah, this is turning into one of my favorites. It grows really fast, really easy to take care of. I think I've watered it maybe twice since I got it a month ago. And it's honestly just chilling. Next, we have another alocasia. We have an alocasia frydek. And I got it, when I got this, I think it only had 2 leaves. So it's grown new leaves and it's so cute. I love alocasias, like I've said 100 million times. And I can't wait till this gets bigger. And I'll show the mature version. It's just so gorgeous. Like, it's just so gorgeous. I want everything to grow super fast, which I have been getting fairly fast growth this summer. I've just taken a lot of time to make sure that I'm giving them like water that's very, what am I trying to say? I have been taking my time to make sure that they have optimal opportunity to grow. That means like I use Thrive in my water. I use preventative like Captain Jack's. I'm checking the leaves pretty often and just paying very close attention to all of them. Next, this is a, I was gonna say this is a philodendron. This is a monstera, standleyana, and it's variegated as well. This is an easy grower. I honestly, it was in a bigger container. When I got it, I put it in this smaller container maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then it shot out this new leaf fairly quickly. So I knew that that container was too big. Pretty easy to take care of, cute, needs a moss pull probably. Next we have a syngonium rayii, however you say it. Pretty easy to take care of. It's grown 2 new leaves in my care, and it looks like it has another leaf that's coming. It's really tiny. Like, if you can see the size of my hand, it's very tiny. But I have faith in this, and I'm gonna propagate it soon. Honestly, I'm gonna propagate most of these things soon. It's just, I want them to get big enough where me chopping it isn't, like, it's not gonna be really significant. And I also wanna make sure when I do propagate, when I chop it up, that I do it in a way where I'm not altering the plant. How do I wanna say this? Basically, I wanna make sure that I cut it correctly and I don't mess up because of how small the plant is. Because where I would chop this is very, like a very small spot. And I don't think it's worth the risk right now just to like hurry up and propagate it. So I'm gonna wait. Not the battery being low, oh my God. Next we have a philodendron verrucosum. She's gorgeous. I got this plant for so cheap, $15. It's gorgeous, it's growing a new leaf, easy to take care of. It's been in moss the whole time, which is good. Next is philodendron silver sword. I've had this plant for a bit. This is just one of the cuttings. I have an actual big plant. And it's just been chilling in moss. I think it's really easy to care for. I feel like every philodendron for me has been really easy to care for. I love the look of the leaves. They're like shiny without, not velvety, but shiny. And yeah. Next we have this regal shield, another alocasia, of course. This only had 1 leaf when I got it. Now it has 2, and it's coming up on its 3rd one. I can literally see, I'll try to do an up close video of this, but what is this called? The stem, it's like see-through. So I can see the next leaf coming, and that is insane to me. I love the look of this plant. This next plant is a Marx fantasy. So cute when it's big, so cute. I kept seeing this plant pop up over and over again. I'm like, I don't know when I'm gonna buy it. I don't know when I'm gonna buy it. And somebody was selling a cutting and I snatched it up, and it has, I don't know if I'll be able to capture this on video, but it's literally iridescent. It's so sickening. I love the look of the mature one, and it's very cute. I love shiny leaves. Like, shiny leaves will get me. Next, I got this one in a trade. A philodendron Florida Ghost. I got this in a trade. It's so cute. Like, I literally don't mess with this plant at all. I mean, most of my plants I don't mess with, but it has a new leaf growing. I'm not even gonna pull it out. I'm not even gonna pull it out because I don't wanna mess with it, but it has a new leaf growing, and I'm not sure whether it'll be variegated or not, or, you know, it could revert, but that's okay because I still like this plant and I think it's gorgeous. This one I also got in a trade. Philodendron gloriosum dark form. Oh my gosh, and the leaf is already like super huge. It has a root and it's growing a new leaf, and the person told me when I do put it in soil to put it in a wide pot because it kind of grows sideways. And it has water roots already, so it's been in water for a bit, a couple of weeks, but I will transfer it. I'll probably do a video when I do like different transfer methods, I guess, for this plant in particular. And now I'm pulling plants off from behind me because these are the last of the new plants that I've gotten in July. This is a Hoya wayetii. Y'all know I've been getting, y'all know I've been into Hoyas. I got this a couple of weeks ago in a trade. If you're not trading plants, like, please trade plants. It's a great way to save money and also get rid of plants that don't spark joy for you, and it'll spark joy for somebody else, and they may have something that you want as well. But I love this Hoya, it's really cute, adding to my Hoya collection. This is another Hoya, I don't know what it is. It was a gift. I forget what they said, what kind it is, but it's just in this little terrarium. Okay, this is honestly probably my favorite plant that I got this month. So gorgeous. Scindapsus, Pictus exotica. I don't know where that accent came from, but I love, it's just gorgeous. It's huge. Like, this is my head. Do you see how big this is? Like, the leaves are massive. Oh my God, I love this plant. I'm ready to propagate it soon, but it's just gorgeous. It's just amazing. I love it. Up here, we have a string of pearls. This looks crispy. This looks crispy. I need to water this plant. I just haven't really messed with it because I honestly don't know how to take care of them that well, and I don't really have any succulents. But, you know, we have it. It needs water. Man, this is dry as hell. Actually, let me get this other plant behind it. This next one, Alocasia maharani. Hasn't grown any new leaves in my care, but the leaves that it has have stayed the whole time. I just watered it recently. What the hell is that on the leaves? Please tell me there's not something. See, there's always something on the leaves with an alocasia. Now I need to check this one. It could be dirt. It could be dirt, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna do a treatment plan on it anyways. What else? Oh, I got this one. Ah. This is an Alocasia cucullata. Not a plant that I've seen that much, and it has the newest leaf that has grown in my care, and it's kind of bent over. I'm honestly not sure why it's kind of like that. I may need to stick some support in here. And this is the last plant that I got in July, a philodendron domesticum. I actually got this at a plant pop-up. My dog just walked into the room. I got this at a plant pop-up. It's just huge, it's gorgeous. It's grown a new leaf. This is the newest leaf, and then it has another one sprouting. It's doing really well. And funny story about this plant is I did my isolation, which this one doesn't work with my normal isolation method, so I kind of just put it on a shelf by itself and gave it a treatment plan. And as I was doing it, I was like, that's a spider web. Like, I know I'm not crazy about the spider web. And I like freaked out, cleaned it off again, kept it isolated even longer. And I came back and there was another spider web. I was like, I know I'm not tripping. So I wipe it off again, and then I look closer at it, like really, really up close. And it was a real spider. It wasn't spider mites, it was a real spider. And I can't even explain what emotions I was going through. Because that was literally terrifying, but I took care of it and now it's doing super well. As far as taking care of this plant, it's really easy. It's philodendron. To me, they're really, really easy to take care of. But I will be propagating this soon within like the next couple days because I want to have these available in the shop. And I'm also doing a pop-up, I'm like so nervous holding this plant because I don't want another spider to be on there. But spiders, regular spiders, I heard are good for taking care of other pests, which, I mean, they may have a home here. But I'm doing a pop-up sale in Austin, Texas in September, so I need to start preparing cuttings and things that I want to have for that pop-up, in addition to the launch of my website, which will be by the end of August. And yeah, so that's the last plant that I got in July. So that's all of the plants that I got in July. It was actually a lot. Let me count how many I got. 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's one that I didn't mention. Is it this one? No, where is it? Oh, I forgot to mention one. I got an epipremnum jade. I actually think I have one, but I didn't know that I had it until I took it out of like this glass container that I had with a million propagations. But I got another one and it has a little root right here. I don't know if you can tell. It has a little root coming out. So it's ready to be potted up in soil, but that's the very last plant that I got in July. So I'm gonna do a quick count of all of the plants that I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 plants in July. 34. So I have no idea currently how many plants I have in my possession, but I will definitely do a plant tour in the next couple of weeks because I just have a lot of plants. I have a lot, but I will do a full house plant tour very soon. And that's all for this video. I got a lot of plants in July, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm learning more about different genuses, is that the right word? Genuses, varieties, methods of care, methods of transfer. I'm just learning and growing, and I want to take you along on the journey with me. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.